went to freaking CES. Now, it has been a major dream and a goal of mine on this YouTube channel. So here's 5 things I wish I would have known before going. If you went this year for the first time or you have stories to share, let's talk about it in the comment section below. I may have even seen you there, but I think this video is about things people usually don't cover when going to CES. But of course, there's more CES content coming this week. But first, book as early as possible. I know that may seem like an automatic thing, but it's not. I purchased my flights and room, I think about 3 weeks before the event, and it was slim pickings. And it was because I wasn't sure if I was gonna go or not, and thankfully things worked out and I was able to go at the end. But where you stay has a heavy impact on your day-to-day travel, and most importantly, the cost of that travel. My suggestion is to be on the lookout for the announcement for the upcoming year and start your booking process. Some places allow payment plans to book, like a PayPal, pay later, or whatever. So even if you can't afford it at the time, look into places to book and exhaust all options and see what they have available. Also, I believe it's better to Uber than renting a car. Renting will require you to pay and deal with freaking parking. And driving in Las Vegas is like being a gladiator in Roman times, but budget an extra $200 to $300 for Uber for the week. And if you travel with someone like I did, Corey from Freaky Tech Reviews, then you can split the cost. And we came nowhere near that amount at all. But sometimes there are options to expedite your travel if you are willing to spend a little bit more cash, like $85 for a black car or something like that if you really have to get somewhere in a pinch. Second, download the CES app and plan out your days early. I'm gonna go slow through this. CES consists of meetings with brands for scheduled appointments or walking the showroom, like freely, booth to booth, or a combination of the two. No one, and I mean no one, can prepare you for literally how big CES is. Like, no matter what you've heard, it's massive. And Corey and I kind of just wandered around for the first 2 hours or so on the first day, unfortunately. But I would say, write down a list of brand booths you want to visit before going and their locations. Then try to plan out each day based on the brand booth locations. For example, Acer, MSI, Razer, their booths will be in a similar area for gaming, computer gaming, etc. So if you have appointments, do the same thing. Try to schedule them in the same building for the same days in similar time blocks, and that will help you not having to catch an Uber over here, catch an Uber over there, come back, catch an Uber. That's just the best way to do it. Third, know what you're looking to accomplish before heading out to the booths. If you're just there to learn about, what's coming out in the year and whatever, just feel free to browse and ask any of the booth attendees questions about the products, what you're seeing on display, what may come out later. But if you're looking to build partnerships and collaborations like we were, then have a game plan, have cards ready. They always ask for cards or a QR code for them to scan, and you can, share your information easily, or one of those little dot cards. No affiliation, but I think those seem to work pretty well. But have information on your brand, right? Who you are as a content creator and how it aligns with their brand, because they're going to want to talk about it. Be honest and discuss what you like about their products, and give feedback you like to share based on your knowledge and experience with the marketplace. Of course, you're not gonna sit there and bash them, right? But things like, I would love to see you all add, or I would love for you to have, or expand on, etc. Like, talk to the engineers in the booth, because they get really geeked up about their products, as do I, because I'm a nerd, and learn their design choices. That way you can really understand what they were thinking about. So when you do share with your audience, you can share the most intimate and the most accurate information possible, and ask them who they thought they were building the product for. Lastly, before you leave there, ask for the marketing team. Ask, see if you can exchange information with them. Ask to be part of upcoming campaigns for the products you viewed kind of with the engineers and kind of walked around and saw. And share your discussions that you've had around the booth. Make sure to spend some time with brands you are really excited about, and do that as early as possible in the week, because by the end of the week, they get tired as well, and they become less motivated to have those deep conversations. And most importantly, as you know on my channel, honest and transparent, don't be a fanboy or fangirl, but build organic, meaningful introductions that hopefully blossom into real relationships, and be honest with your opinions and your thoughts. Don't gaslight anybody, because it's a partnership when you're honest versus taking an order. not drive-through. Fourth, plan out what's your camera kit if you're a content creator, and test run the weight and size of your pack over an 8-hour day. Like, I cannot tell you how much I was upset with what I took, even though I took really good stuff. It was just heavy. And so I ended up not using all of it, which means I didn't get the best possible footage. But wear it around, lug it around, and see how it feels, because you'll be using that kit for 5 straight days, Monday through Friday. So also make sure to have audio options in case your first one dies. I would say plan on an on-camera, shotgun style microphone, as well as wireless lavs, because the on-camera can usually be powered by the camera itself. And then that way, if your batteries die and you need to charge your wireless lavs, then you can. Most importantly, bring a storage device to offload footage at the end of each day, like a portable SSD drive, something that's fast and efficient. Because when you're recording footage, you're gonna do a lot of footage. You never know what you're gonna use, so you just record unless you have a lot of planned, meetings. But go ahead and also, while you're recording those B-roll shots, add voice to it as well. Talk about the product as if you're going to share it, because you never know what you're going to create at the end, again, unless you have those things planned out ahead of time. But go ahead and talk over that footage, because you may be able to use that in the future when you're creating your videos. So yeah, I think that's really important. This will at least help you later when you organize your footage, and you, again, like I said, you may be able to use some of it as well. Fifth, be prepared physically. These are very long, very active days in both exercise and communication. Like, leading up to this, rest well leading up to the trip. Like, start a multivitamin, bring things like emergency to keep your immune system boosted while there. There were over 140,000 people there this year to CES, and more than 4,500 booths across 7 or so locations. Like, it really is a grind physically and mentally, like rushing around trying to get to the places while dealing with the traffic, while dealing with the other folks that are there. Some content creators can be super rude. Like, I won't mention anybody, but like, relax, bro. It's not that serious. But weren't rude to me. But anyway, food is expensive, right? Bottles of water were going for like $8 sometimes. So I would say, when you arrive, go grocery shopping, find something you can eat for lunch daily, like something small, right? Like I took a peanut butter and banana sandwich every single day with a Gatorade, water, and an apple and 2 oranges, like a nice balance, a little snack there. And you can shop as well for dinner food, or you can kind of go to dinner afterwards. And depending on where you are in your content creation career, there's a lot of after parties that give you food as well. But keep that in mind. Like, if you're going back and forth to restaurants, that's extra Uber fees to and from the room and things like that. Not a lot of places were delivering. It's interesting, not a lot of places delivered at all, which is super weird, but it makes sense. There's a lot of traffic. It would cost them a lot of money to offer that service. But overall, there's no right or wrong way to do CES. It's kind of about who you are and what you're doing. There were sellers, buyers, industry attendees, people just coming to see tech, content creator, and other forms of media. So many different types of people there for CES. The experience for a content creator is really amazing. There's a lot more I could share, but this video will be super long. But I'm looking forward to chatting about this in the comment section below. And lastly, like, shout out to Razer, MSI, AMD, Ugreen, Hohem, Hisense, One More, Fuse Audio, Ace Magic, Creative Labs, and Baseus for really standing out in their very hospitable treatment of me and Corey when we visited their booths. I hope to work with them soon and share what they have coming out this year with you all. But most importantly, subscribe for more content. As I said, more CES content is coming all this week. But stay cozy in that crazy world, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.